A dream come true. Maya was a little girl who lived in a small village surrounded by green fields and tall trees. Her family was very poor. Her father, Ramesh, was a farmer who worked from sunrise to sunset, but the money he earned was never enough. Her mother, Leela, sold vegetables in the market, but some days, people did not buy enough, and they had little to eat. Even though Maya's family had very little, she had big dreams. She loved school more than anything. Every morning, she walked 3 miles to the small village school with her best friend, Asha. They did not have school bags or proper shoes, but Maya did not care. She was always excited to learn. However, life was not easy. Sometimes, Maya had to stay home to help her mother in the market or take care of her younger brother, Raju. When she missed school, she felt very sad. But she never gave up. In the evenings, after finishing all her chores, she sat outside with a small candle and read books that her teacher gave her. She wrote on old newspapers when she had no notebooks. One day, something terrible happened. Maya's mother became very sick. She had a high fever and could not get out of bed. Maya and Raju sat beside her, scared and helpless. They had no money to go to the city hospital, and there was no doctor in the village. Maya watched her mother suffer, and she felt a deep pain in her heart. For 3 days, her mother remained sick. Then, by chance, a doctor from the city visited the village. His name was Dr. Sharma. He came once a month to check on the villagers. Maya ran to him, crying, "Please, doctor. Help my mother." Dr. Sharma followed her to their small hut. He checked Maya's mother and gave her some medicine. "She will be fine in a few days," he said kindly. Maya felt great relief. After her mother recovered, Maya could not stop thinking about the doctor. He had saved her mother's life. She wanted to do the same for others. She ran to Dr. Sharma and said, "I want to be a doctor like you. I want to help poor people." Dr. Sharma smiled and patted her head. "That is a wonderful dream, Maya. But being a doctor takes hard work. You must study a lot." Maya nodded with determination. "I will work hard. I promise." From that day on, Maya became even more serious about her studies. She woke up early to help her mother, went to school, and studied late at night. Her teachers noticed her dedication and helped her as much as they could. Years passed, and Maya grew older. She completed her school exams with the highest marks in her class. The whole village was proud of her. But there was a big problem: her family had no money to send her to college. Maya was heartbroken. "I worked so hard," she whispered to herself, "but now my dream is impossible." One evening, she sat outside, looking at the stars, trying not to cry. Then, she heard a familiar voice. "Maya, why do you look so sad?" It was Dr. Sharma. When Maya told him about her problem, he thought for a moment. Then, he smiled and said, "I know of a scholarship program for students like you. I will help you apply." Maya could not believe it. A scholarship. A chance to study for free. She thanked Dr. Sharma again and again. With his help, she applied and was accepted into a medical college in the city. Saying goodbye to her family was difficult, but Maya knew she had to go. College was not easy. The classes were tough, and the city was different from her village. Sometimes, she felt lonely. But she remembered her mother's sickness, her father's hard work, and the village people who needed her. She studied day and night, never giving up. After many years, Maya finally became a doctor. She returned to her village, where everyone welcomed her with open arms. She opened a small clinic with the money she saved and started treating the poor for free. One day, an old woman walked into her clinic. Maya gasped. It was her mother. She ran to her and hugged her tightly. "Mama, I did it. I became a doctor." Her mother had tears in her eyes. "I always knew you would, my child." From that day on, Maya was no longer just a poor girl from the village. She was Dr. Maya, the angel of the village. She made sure no one suffered without medicine, just like Dr. Sharma had once helped her. Her story became an inspiration for all. It proved that with hard work, kindness, and a little help, dreams really do come true.